played. That's probably the best handheld game that I've ever played, like, in my life. For well, mainly because I only play Pokemon handheld, but like for any Pokemon game, that was probably my favorite game ever. Mainly because this is my favorite game up till that point, and the remake was just fantastic. I especially like the Pokemon falling from behind. That was really cool. Like all those sprites. I don't see why they didn't just bring that back in black and white. Maybe we'll see it in black and white too. Who knows? But I don't think that'd be too hard, especially because you need like they already had all the sprites from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like I don't think they would like need to redo those, or maybe they would. I don't know, but still. We're just gonna be picking up some berries and shit, and then we're gonna be heading off to Mr. Pokemon's house up north at her. And what I was saying about like Ruby and stuff, and those tend to be kind of like thought as the most like underlooked Pokemon games, or like maybe underplayed. I don't know, but they always kind of seem to be like those games that everyone just kind of looks at and doesn't really like they just kind of say, oh, those are just those games that like no one really like plays anymore, or not really plays, but just I guess for lack of a better word, like the black sheep of the series, that kind of like the odd one out. But I like really think that it's this game that's really the odd one out, especially because I mean this game, just like the amount of like the Pokemon put into this game, we have some really like weird Pokemon put into this one. Like people say like black and white and stuff, those Pokemon like look fucking retarded and stuff, but like really, like look at this stuff. Like just look at some of the Pokemon in here, and then you'll like probably open your eyes to, oh, maybe black and whites aren't that bad, especially because some of them are pretty cool actually. For my opinion on like worst Pokemon game, I really don't have a worst, but the Generation 4 Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, I just didn't enjoy it. I mean, the Pokemon in there, they were okay. Some of them actually were like really cool. Some of them were really dumb, but I don't know why. I just didn't like the format of the region. I definitely really liked like this game, and like especially Hoenn. Hoenn's cool because it has like the kind of like that tropical feel, like you know, like deserts, and we got the oceans and stuff. Really tropical. Like this game, I kind of feel like a very Japanese heavy like impact in this, especially with like you know like the kimono girls and like those kind of buildings like in Ecruteak and stuff. Like I got a heavy like feeling of that, which I actually like enjoyed the most. I don't know why. It felt like the most Pokemon it could have been. Kanto also has that kind of feeling for me, but not really the whole Japanese feel, just kind of like a nice region feel and stuff. And I guess Black and White was okay with the region. I'm just gonna pick some more berries, and we're gonna head into Mr. Pokemon's house, which is right here. And we will find who we met at the beginning of the game, Professor Oak, who is over at the right there. And blah blah blah, he's gonna give us an egg. Mystery egg. Ooh, I wonder what could be in it. So yeah. Blah blah blah. I don't know how many different parts this is gonna be into, but since I like predict I'm gonna be playing for around an hour, maybe I think 10 minutes a little bit too low, maybe like 12 minutes or something. So maybe like 5 parts you guys will be getting for this. I don't know. Well, I shouldn't even really say you guys because there's no one really out there that's gonna be watching this, but oh well. Pokedex, yay! That's another thing. Inside like every Pokemon game, you look at the Pokedex, which is usually the region, like the reason why you are given a Pokemon to begin with is for your like Pokedex to be completely completed, and yet like the game, most people like consider, well I think like almost everyone really just considers the game to have ended after you beat the Elite Four or the after game or whatever there is after the game's ended. Especially like Hoenn really didn't have a good after game, for me at least. It had like a bunch of like small little like side things you can do, but nothing really major. Like the Battle Frontier, and like I don't really know anyone who's ever actually beat that in real life, except for I think like one of my friends when we were younger. I remember him beating like that on his Emerald with like a Sceptile or something, if I recall. But yeah, like Fire Red and Leaf Green, when they got like the added like the new islands and stuff, I thought that was pretty cool. like the different missions across the islands and like finding Team Rocket and like the special hidden stuff like the Heracross Island. Those were all like really cool additions that, you know, it's not like Red and Blue where it just ended right after Elite Four and nothing really major happened. But let's we can talk to this guy right here. He thinks that we're a rookie, which we are, and blah blah blah, so we're gonna follow him. And we get the following music, which the music, well, at least the audio on the emulator that I'm playing on isn't the best. The emulator really, like, the audio gets kind of messed up every once in a while. As you can probably hear right now, I'll just give you a chance to, like, listen. You guys hear, like, that kind of, like, skip, like, on some of, like, the songs, so, like, it's okay, but whatever. Like, I'd rather have, like, the slight skip than just a complete audio cutout, which I think the audio cuts, I think that'd be, like, a little too blank with nothing really, to listen to without me just going off just with my voice. But, oh well. Like, this song seems to be fine. Like, some of the songs are kind of more, bad than the others. And we got our rival. He just stole Professor Elm's Pokemon from the lab, and he has our type advantage or disadvantage or whatever. I think this rival, out of all the rivals, I think this guy who is Silver, I think Silver has probably the worst out of any, like, being their rival. Well, I can't say worst any, because obviously that goes to May or whoever. The guy, I don't know the guy's name because I don't actually play it as May inside the Hoenn region, but yeah, May's definitely the worst, and then I'd say this guy for second worst. Mainly because May, you're gonna get to see her finally evolved Pokemon, and you get to fight her like right after the 6th gym, I think. Is that right? 6? Yeah. Once you get to whatever that city is, that's your final fight with May, which is kind of stupid. And we are about to lose this, so we're just gonna go for the potion, and boom. Yeah, but the reason I don't really like Silver is mainly because, like, Silver, his team is already, like, pretty much completely, like, done. Like, there's no, like, changes that happen to his team except for his starter Pokemon, depending on whatever region you're playing as. When, like, fighting Gary's much, at least, like, more fun to fight. Mainly because his team, like, pretty much greatly changed depending on your starter, because then his starter would influence another Pokemon, which would change another Pokemon, which his whole team ended up being, like, pretty much completely customized, and I think I can take it. Oh, no, are you kidding me? Oh, whatever. God damn it. And we lost the first fight, that's cool. Yeah, yay! He's in the world's rarest Pokemon trainer. God damn, we lost the first fight. At least that doesn't count as doesn't count really as a loss, but whatever. He got some pretty dumb crits and stuff, but oh well. Yeah, just like Silver's whole team is just really like just a bunch of like types that are really weak to just a lot of stuff, and it's not really a challenge for me as like Gary would pose like a major threat as being champion. At least when I was a kid for like Fire Red and stuff. Like, Gary was just, like, the hardest, like, person to fight ever when I was a kid. Like, I knew friends that couldn't beat him, and something that was actually kind of funny was that me and my friends, like, you know when you're little, you just completely overlevel your starter, which isn't really smart, because if it goes down, then you pretty much lose the thing anyway. I'm just gonna name him real quick. I always name my rival Tim for some reason. I don't know. I'm weird. But, so me and all my friends basically just had a team of our starter, which was like level, like around like 60 something by like the Fire Red, Elite Four, and it was so funny because all of our other Pokemon were like level like 30s and stuff, like early 30s, and then we had all 3 legendary birds on our team. So all my friends, what we did, we all traded our starters to each other, so that way we could fight with them for the Elite Four, along with like the 3 legendary birds. We had the 3 starters, and then since they were all hella overleveled, we just swiped through them really quickly, and then that's how we beat the Elite Four, like on our first playthroughs of Fire Red and Leaf Green. That was really fun. That was a really fun time. Wait, what is this guy? Did I finish that? Oh, yeah, I did give him the egg. Shit. I remember in Harry Gold there being longer conversation and stuff. Oh well, and we get our 5 Pokeballs to start catching a team. I don't know what's going to be my early catch, because the Pokemon I want to catch you can catch after the first gym, and I kind of want a team of 2 going into the first gym, so I'm going to have to try to think of something. I don't really want to catch a Growlithe. I'm just gonna have this guy try to catch Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Pidgey or something. And that guy's sprite looks really weird. Like his face looks like his eyeball is like missing on his right side, and like his mouth isn't there. That's really weird. But oh, his name's Dude. Wait, is that maybe that's just the emulator? I never remember that dude's name being Dude. His dude's name being Dude. Yeah, I never remember that guy's name actually, just being Dude. But that's pretty funny actually, if that's actually in the real game.